Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back from Japan, and as you can see from the thumbnail, we are going to do a haul today. I went to a lot of different stores, so there's going to be a lot here today, but I will make chapters for you so you can choose what you want to see. The photo cards I bought from the photo card stores will be at the end of the video because I think that's what people are most excited about. But there will also be a lot of K-pop related stuff during the first part as well, including some supplies and whatever. So without further ado, let's get started because I have no idea how long this video will be. So let's just start off with the easy stuff. I went to Line Friends where I bought these socks. They had like a whole floor dedicated to BTS, and then they also had floors upstairs where you had other groups like New Jeans, G-Idol, IVE, and Treasure. So yeah, I bought these socks because Doyoung is my Treasure bias along with Yoshi, but I like Doyoung's character more, so that's why I bought these socks. So starting off easy, then I went to HMV and I bought this N-Team magazine, which is really pretty. Let's see, I have open here for the pictures, and this photo shoot is so pretty. Let's see, they look stunning, and this picture of Haruo and Fuma, tell me if you haven't seen the ending part of their last family trip. Yeah, I love these two. And we have the other members looking good. This Joe and Yuma picture as well, so beautiful. And then we have this one. You can actually cut out these pictures, they're like perforated here, but they are larger than photo cards, so they won't fit in the binder, so I don't think I will remove them from here. The back, and then there's a picture of them here, and this group photo, so pretty, so handsome. Yeah, that's what's everything here. And also at HMV I also bought there were like some advertisements for Stray Kids' new Japanese album Giant, and they had like sort of lucky draw with like cans of soda that you could choose, so I had to try. So I got Han, and Han is part of my G-Sing is part of my bias line, so that was perfect. I didn't bring the can with me, but as I said, this is like a sticker, and I just put it in my book. So yeah, I can show a picture of it here for you. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't buy a lot of albums while I was there because they are pretty expensive, so I don't buy a lot of albums brand new anymore because of the price and shipping. But I wanted to buy one album while I was there, so I went to Tower Records and I bought this Yang digipack for the highest. So this is the back, and this is the middle picture. So it has a CD here, and it has some pictures here. So handsome. And on the back as well. Like this. And my pull from the album was this Henry, and I also got a lucky draw that I can pull, and I got 10 from that one. And these cards are up for trade for Yang, or I would possibly sell as well, so just contact me on my Instagram if you're interested. I will probably have them up, a post up about them before this video is up. But yeah, let's continue. I went to some Gashapon stores, and I haven't opened them yet because I wanted to open them on screen. So yeah, we should just start with the largest one, I think. Oh, these are here. From this one we have Enhypen's Dark Moon. It's the standee. Oh, it's like this. Nice. Like so. I can't really remember which character this is right now, but I will put it up on the screen. Like this. Should we put him here? Like so. The next one. Oh, here's a brochure as well. So it's a Jaka. Is that Jace? I will probably have it up on screen, so. But from here we have my bias in both of Enhypen and my favorite character in the series. Which is Hisang's character. So we can put him here as well. Cute. Then I also did some NCT one. This is wavy. And this is like a box. I got 10 for this one. So this is like a small box, and you got a CD, small CD plate. That you can just put in here. That's cute. I also got, this was in Osaka. I got like a flat Gashapon, and there was like 1 in a 20 chance to get one of the members. That was whole NCTU, and I pulled Yang. It's not here with me now because the way it was, I can show you the video of how I got it, but I checked before I went on the subway that it was there, but when I got off on the next station, he was gone. Yeah, so I lost that one, and I'm pretty sad about it because it was 1 in a 20 chance to pull Yang. So yeah, I might try to find it later, but it's not a priority. But that was a bit tragic. But yeah, let's move on. I have this one. This is TXT, and I think this is Jeonjun. I'm pretty sure. I will write it on screen, but it's really cute. Here's the brochure. So yeah, it's Jeonjun. And I also got like a flat Gashapon from TXT from the same characters. So I got Yeonjun again. So he really loved me. Really cute. It's like a coaster. Pretty cute. I also did one with Le Seraphim, just for fun. I really like Le Seraphim's music, so I thought, why not? And I got Kaja for this one, pretty cute. And then I went to Sunshine City Mall in Ikebukuro, and that was an experience. Most of the malls or shopping centers have like a character street, and they also have that in the Ikebukuro store, but they were having like a festival there. It was called Girl Anime Festival, I think, and people were gathering like in all of the floors to watch down on something that was about to happen. I was pretty sure there was going to be an artist there, so I was lining up as well, thinking, wow, that must be something to experience. I tried to find online what the artist was, but I couldn't get like a hang of it. But then the artist came on stage and I was looking down, but there was no artist there. And then I realized they were on a screen. It was like a virtual group, and everyone went wild for them. I like, what the hell? But yeah, it's kind of like Play, right? They are digital artists, but I wasn't prepared for how many people and all the screaming for these virtual artists. So that was like a cultural crash, but that was really funny to be a part of. But yeah, I in the Sunshine City Mall there was also like a Gashapon. They had like, I don't know, it was a huge area. So I was just looking through to see if I can find anything like K-pop related, because that was like the most what I was interested in getting. And I found this tiny 17 figures, and this is June's. They had one for vocal team. I said vocal team, I meant performance team. So here's June, cute. And then we had the one for vocal team, and for vocal team I got DK, cute. So all of these are pretty cute things that I just got. I also went to Koreatown, where I got to do like a lucky draw from a machine that was a tease for Golden Hour Part 1. And there I got this Wooyoung. It's a with Mew Pop, and this one will go into my friend in the US because Wooyoung is her bias and she didn't have this card, which was pretty nice. So yeah. I think that's the little haul from like random stores I got to. I will do Muji next because I got a lot of great supplies from them and I want to show you. So yeah. Oh, there's one more thing. So in Ikebukuro, I also went to an arcade, and they had this one stand for N-Team, and I got this Yuma, which I'm so excited about. I'm going to try to collect all his standees as well. Will it be possible? I don't know. A lot of them are pretty expensive, but I want to try to collect as many as I can. So really happy about having this one. So yeah, that was my little like random haul of things that I got. So yeah, I will just pack up everything here and we will move on to the next one. Okay, this is just gonna be a very short clip of some other random things that I got. What I went to Universal Studios in Osaka, which I got these ears from. I couldn't just buy one when I found this again, which was from the Hello Kitty store. And I also went to Hogsmeade in the Harry Potter world, where I got these. I also went to Super Nintendo World, but I didn't get anything from there. But yeah, and I also got to buy this Hello Kitty in a kimono because I thought it was too good. I'm not a fan of this type of plushies, but this was too cute. And Hello Kitty is 50 years this year, so it was like an anniversary thing. Yeah, and I also went to the Mofusand store. I wasn't gonna buy anything, but I saw these shark cats, and as you probably know, Yuma is also a cat and a shark, so I thought it was perfect to just buy this stuff. So these are socks and play cards and this cute keyring. But the most exciting thing here is this one. I went to a Pokemon exhibition in Japan, and Fuma went to the same one. And yeah, so this is exclusive for that exhibition. So yeah, pretty cool. So there was like a couple of times where and Tim were going to the same things that I were going. Like Fuma were going to the exhibition in Tokyo while I was in Osaka. I'm not sure if it was there while he took the pictures. They probably went like a couple of days before. But when I went to Tokyo, Kei uploaded pictures that he was in Kyoto in the bamboo forest. So I was there yesterday. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, that was like a really short snippet of things. I'm also a very huge Ghibli fan, so I went to a Ghibli store and also to the official Ghibli museum, which is this postcard. You're not allowed to take pictures inside of the museum, but wow, it was so amazing. I really hope that you take the chance to try to get tickets to this while you are in Japan. It's difficult to get them because they are released on the 10th at 10 a.m. every month, and they also sell out super quickly for the following month. So I was up at like 3 a.m. to try to get tickets. So I was so happy when I actually managed to get tickets. So yeah, these are prints and stuff from some of my favorite movies. We have Totoro, and we have Kiki's Delivery Service, and my ticket, you also get like a film strip ticket. So this strip is from Ariete, which is one of my favorite movies from Studio Ghibli as well, so that's pretty exciting. So yeah, that was my little Ghibli haul. I'm sorry if I'm just rushing through this, but I know that we are going to spend a lot of time in the photo card sections because I bought a lot of photo cards. So yeah, I'm trying to just move this along as fast as I can, but now I'm going to show you my Muji haul, which I think is pretty exciting because they have a lot that I use for supplies for my Kpop shop. So yeah, let's move on to the first things. Frames. These might not seem as exciting, but these are frames that I use for my Polaroids. Actually, I'll show you how I do it. So this is one that I already have. They actually just like two acrylic. If you can see that, you can just slide it in here. There are two, and you just put the card in between those, and they stay like this. It might slide a bit, but yeah, I think these are pretty great for storing Polaroids because it's not any like back frame or anything on it, so the Polaroids are clearly visible from my shelves. I really love them for that. And for these bigger ones, I have a couple of signed items, both for Yang and for N-Team, that I'm going to use those. I'm not going to put them up on screen here because I don't want them to be copied or anything. But yeah, those are what these frames are for. So then I bought this small little book. It's just pockets in it, and this one I'm going to use for trade and sale cards when I go to events, and they fit. Let me see if I have. Let's have Yang test this. So cards fit perfectly in here. I haven't tried it with a sleeve on, but yeah, and they are double-sided, so you can fit a lot of cards in here. So I think it's perfect to have with me when I go to events. I wouldn't trust it for just storing cards, but for just some short term, I think this one is really great. Then we have this item, and this was one that I saw on TikTok actually, and I thought it would be fun to take with me on a concert or anything like that. You know, when you go to a concert, you have like a sleeve with one card, but isn't it a little bit boring to just have one card with you? So this one solves this because they have 15. You have 15 here and 30 cards if you double side it, because they have pockets where you can, I think it's the wrong side, where you can just place the cards in here, and then you just put it back together like a little pocket like that. I thought that was a good idea, so I bought a couple of these. Might give one to my friends or anything like that. But yeah, you can place a lot of photo cards in here and take them with you and just show off, so that's pretty cool. I bought these Muji pens. I love Muji pens. These are the 0.38 colors. I already had them in different colors from before, but I bought more colors and also more refills for my others, because you have the possibility to do that instead of just buying new pens. And I love this for my studies when I study Korean, and I'm about to study Japanese as well. So I think these colors are great for when you're writing out different grammar or words or things like that. It will be more visible on stage. And the last item I bought on Muji are these boxes. I filled them with photo cards. I bought a couple of these. So this is how I stored my photo cards while I was on my trip. So we will go through these in a bit, but they fit a lot of cards and pretty sturdy as well. So yeah, definitely gonna use those a lot. But yeah, that's it for my Muji haul. I think it's time that we go on to what we are all been waiting for, which are my photo card haul. So yeah, I hope you're excited, because I am pretty excited. I bought a lot of cards. So yeah, let's move on to the photo cards. Okay, photo card haul. Let's do this. I went to 3 different chain stores, 4 different stores, and we are going to do them one by one. I first went to Lashinbang or Trio, which was in Akihabara, where I first stayed, so it was like really in my neighborhood. Then I went to Kbooks in Ikebukuro, and I went to 2 different Kbooks while I was there. And one of the last days I went to Mandarake, which I hadn't planned to do, but I kind of stumbled upon it. So yeah, that was pretty exciting because I found a lot of cute cards there as well. And that was in Shibuya. I didn't go to Book Off. I went to one Book Off, but there wasn't any cards there. That was in Ikebukuro, one of the stores. But about that time I had bought so many photo cards that I couldn't buy anything else. So yeah, without further ado, let's start off with my Lashinbang Trio haul. So on Lashinbang, they also had a lot of used albums for sale without photo cards, and they were really cheap. So I decided to see if I could find any albums or DVDs or anything like that that I wanted to have. I also had to watch my suitcase, so I didn't buy a lot. I bought one, and that was this Treasure album, which is the first step Treasure Effect, their Japanese album, which I thought is so pretty. And it also comes with a photo book. And it also came with a lyrics sheet, which also has some pictures. And this is a CD DVD version, so we have the CD here and we have the DVD on the other side, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that was the album that I bought. I didn't buy anything else secondhand albums because yeah, I had to watch my volume in my suitcase. But yeah, that was the album that I bought. Then they had like bigger inclusions as well, and I found this Yosang postcard, this is from Outlaw, and I really love the styling for this album and the manga style, so I was really happy when I found it because this was like an item that I didn't bother to find anything anywhere else. But yeah, so glad that I got that one. Then I also found this Yuma bromide picture as well for me, Howling Me. Pretty exciting to have that one as well. So yeah, let's start off with the photo cards. I bought from majorly the same groups, but with a few random ones in between. So yeah, let's have a look at what I bought. So let's just start off from the top here. I have this Afuma card. This is one of their second anniversary cards because I really wanted to have this OT9 set. And I also found Joe, and I found Harua, and I found a Maki. So I'm coming a long way with these sets as well. And I also found these Tower Record cards for Aorashi. So we have Fuma, we have Joe, and we have Harua, like this. Then I also found some album cards, and this is a Maki, one of Maki's pop-up cards for Howling Now. I think we just might have to, I'm not sure how much room we need, but now we have more space. And I also have this EJ, which is also the pop-up from Now, same set as this Maki one. Then we have this Taki, which is for the Lunamare set, and I also decided to collect more OT sets, so I wanted some from all of their tours. Not going to collect everything, but just selected sets. So this was one of the sets that I wanted to buy. And I also wanted to have the Polaroids, so we have Maki. And we have Fuma. And then we have this Fuma for Howling Me. And before you say anything, yes, I am back collecting all of N-Team, so I will be collecting all of their photo cards from debut and going forward. So I found at least some album cards on there, but I will try to buy most of them in sets from Mercari Japan, so that's why I just picked up what I had like in between missing. Then we have this Amaki from Howling We, which is the standard, I think. And moving away from N-Team, we have a Boy Next Door. We have this Tesan for their Japanese and album. This was one of the cards that I really wanted to find, and I found it on the first try in Trio. So that's pretty cool. And I am also trying to finish off my Yoongi collection. So this is one of his cards for Mod 7. Then we move on to Treasure. So I have this Doyoung for Night Garden. Still trying to finish that set, but it's a very low priority. So I found a couple of cards that I wanted to buy for Doyoung. So this is one. Then we have this Doyoung, which is one of their tag cards for Reboot. And finally, Treasure is having a comeback. At least they're filming a music video. We don't have any date for their comeback, but at least their progress. So yeah, happy to have that. Then we have this Doyoung, which is for their Here I Stand Japanese album. I want to focus on everything else here. There. So we have this one. Then we have this Doyoung, which is a Key Down For You card. And we have this Doyoung, which is an HMV card for their Japanese album. Then we have TXT, and I have this Taeyeon from one of their earlier Japanese albums. Pretty good. And I also bought this digipack version from their latest Japanese album. So we have this one. And then we move on to 17. I have this Joshua and Jonghan unit for Carolyn, which I was missing. So that's pretty exciting. Then I have this Joshua, which is one of his HMV cards for Semicolon. I love this outfit on him, and there wasn't any other photo cards except like pre-order benefits or fan sign cards for this outfit. So pretty glad that I found one of these. Then I found this one for their Love fan meeting in Japan, which I was missing is one of his selfie cards. So making progress on those, which was one of my priorities. And they had a lot of trading cards at this store. And in general, there were a lot of trading cards for all of them, but it was like mostly benefits and trading cards. So some album cards, but not the one that I needed anyway. So yeah, but we still have some exciting cards. Continuing on with this one, we have is Be the Sun Japan card. One of the ones I'm missing. I am still missing one, but at least progress. Then we have the some of the most exciting 17 cards. So we have this June and Joshua. Is there any gonna focus? So we have this June and Joshua unit, and I have been looking for these cards. I know I can find it, but when I saw it in the store, I had to get one. So yeah, still missing 3 out of the 4 units, but that's a low priority since my Joshua collection is on the low priority right now. So yeah, that's one exciting card. Then I stumbled upon this card, which is one of its HMV card for Semicolon. No, Hengare. And they were playing cards, so there are 4 in total of this, and this is the Clover one. And I also managed to find the Hearts one, so I'm so excited about it. These have been on like a high prior wish list for years, but they have been so expensive that I had just waited it out. And when I finally found them for a very decent price in the stores at Trio, I have to get those. I would regret it if I didn't do it. So yeah, that was my haul from Trio and Lashinbang. It was a great store. They had a lot of different groups. I did mainly check for these groups, but they had a lot of different groups other than this as well. Stray Kids, there was like an entire wall of Stray Kids, and that's like the normal for every of the stores that I went to. Stray Kids was huge. 17 was huge. I spent so much time going through all of the cards just to find some stuff to buy, but I also went looking for cards for my friends as well. but there were like very specific album cards that was so difficult to find. But yeah, trading cards, POBs, that's what you will basically find in some merch. But other than that, the selection was okay. The prices were like, the member pricing was real. Joe was more expensive, and Maki and Fuma was pretty inexpensive. Doyoung was pretty inexpensive. Boy Next Door in general was pretty expensive over there, and Tesson was really expensive. So that's why I only bought this card for him on this trip. But yeah, I have a lot of biases that are like not that expensive in Japan, like Doyoung for instance. So I did get a lot of those cards. I would recommend you go into Lashinbang to see it. I will link all of the stores down below, I think. But if you go to these stores, you need to be prepared to, for the first thing, just spend a lot of time looking through all of the cards. I can show you some pictures here on how it looks. I didn't film a lot in the stores because there were like a lot of employees there. But yeah, you need to be prepared just to spend a lot of time and spend a lot of money. So yeah, but that was my first haul. Let's move on to Kbooks and the first Kbook store. So let's do Kbooks next. And I went to 2 different Kbook stores in Ikebukuro. The first one I went to by a mistake, but I still bought some photo cards from there. So I'll show you that in a minute, but I want to show you what kind of sleeves they came in. These are how the prices look on the least expensive photo cards. They are sealed all the way, so you have to cut them out to open them. But yeah, I can also tell if you didn't know that, but the price for the photo card is 200, 300 or 600. The 60, 30 or 20 is like the 10% tax that you have to pay as well. If you have bought a lot on Mercari Japan, you have probably seen these types of numbers, and that is because there are added tax to the cards that you need to pay. So yeah, that's a fun fact if you didn't know that. But yeah, I went to this first Kbook store and I was like, this was pretty small, but it turns out that this was the girl groups store because they had 2 different stores for that. And yeah, I did end up buying some cards over there as well, so let's have a look at those as well. So first card is Jiho from Twice. This is from the With Youth album. Jiho is my bias from Twice, and if you have seen my previous videos, I do have a section in my random binder with girl groups, and I have already 3 members for Twice, so I figured I should just buy Jiho as well and fill it with my bias. So I will have a full 4 pocket now. That was the only Twice card I bought, but I did also get some ITZY card, and I have this Ryujin. I think this is a limited card, and I have been watching a lot of ITZY collectors as well. I used to collect Ryujin a couple of years ago, but I quit after it's icy before Shy. So yeah, this card was 220 yen, and I know these are pretty limited from what I have seen and difficult to find, but they were so cheap and there were so many of them in Kbooks, so I think these are really cute, so I needed to buy it. And I also bought Yeji's because Yeji is my main bias in ITZY, so I got her limited as well, and this was 330, so not bad at all. And I got this Yeji from It's Icy because I love the backings and the general concepts for this album. And I got the equivalent of Ryujin as well. I was trying to plan out some pages when I bought these cards, and I love Ryujin's pink hair as well from this era. Then I bought this Ryujin, and this is for Born to Be. And I also got Yeji's equivalent. Then I got this unit with Rujin and Yeji, and this is also Born to Be. So we have this one. Then we have this Yeji, and this is also Born to Be. Yeah, and I really love the styling of her this era. Then I have this Cheshire Rujin, which is also pretty cute. I loved her styling. I love her short hair. Then I have this Ringo Yeji card. This is a Japanese album, but I had to buy because she's holding an R, and I go by Andy when I'm like out with my foreign friends or whatever, but my real name starts with an R, so I just had to have this one. So we have this one, and then we have Shawan, the Seraphim. I have the Yunjin equivalent card, and Jeon is also one of my biases, so I just bought the equivalents. I didn't buy any more Seraphim cards because they were pretty expensive, but I bought this one at least. Then we have the last one, which might be also very surprising, but we have Lily from NMix, and I had to buy some more cards because they were so cheap and so cute. So this is the first one, and this is a With Mew card. And then we have this light stick card. And then we have this one with the pink hair from Asparago. And then we got this one from their first album. So yeah, admire it. There you go. So that was my very random and not planned at all girl group haul while I was there. So yeah, looking forward to putting these in my binders, and I'm not sure, maybe in the future there will be more of these groups, who knows. But yeah, let's move on to the other Kbook store. Let's get to the biggest haul, which is from the Kbooks boy group store. There were a lot of groups there, a lot of merch, a lot of photo cards. The biggest groups were Stray Kids, definitely Stray Kids, 17, some BTS, and some ATs. There were also a lot of N-Team, and yeah, and also a lot of small groups. They had like different sections, but at least those were the biggest groups that I saw. NCT was also like somewhat, but not as huge as Stray Kids or 17. So yeah, without further ado, I think we just better get started because this one is gonna be, I need to stack cards here eventually. So yeah, let's start off with Treasure. And I got this Doyeon card. This is one of his digipack card. It's a bit damaged, but that was something that you can see here as well. There's like someone has written an M over here, so there's some cards that you can't see beforehand if they're damaged or not, and you have to be careful when looking at them because you get pretty easily overwhelmed in the stores. So you might try to check the cards before, but you can't take them out of the sleeves because they are completely sealed. But yeah, a bit sad about it being damaged, but I don't think I will try to replace it. Then we have this one as well, which is from Reboot. So I'm slowly working on that collection as well. Then we have this Doyoung, which is one of his digipack from Reboot. Then I have this Doyoung, and this is one of his cards for Second Step Chapter 2, the Japanese album. And this is also for the same album, and this one as well. So I'm only missing one card for this album. Then I bought this one, which is for their latest King Kong Reverse. We have Doyoung here. And I also bought Yoshi's. And for Japanese albums, I am only collecting Doyoung and Yoshi, except for Rebirth. And I also got this YG Select card, which I had for Yoshi, and I decided to also collect for Doyoung. Then we have EXO. I have this channel card, which is one of the digipack from Exist, or the digipack from Exist. These cards, I didn't find a lot of EXO cards either, not a lot from any of them really, so they weren't like a big group there, but at least I found this one, and I'm gonna say why I remember it. When I was in the last store, which is Mandarake, I saw his Chinese Love Me Right card, and if you know anything about collecting EXO, these cards are pretty expensive to come by. They have like the rugby or American football outfits on them, and I saw his Chinese one, but luckily I checked the back on the card because it said SM Town Museum on the back, and that means it's not like a real album card. So I'm glad I checked that before I bought it, because that's not like from the album, but it's the same picture. So yeah, be aware of that if you collect EXO. So that was a bit of a bummer. Then we have my Yosang, and I said I was going to find some more green hair Yosang, and this is one of his cards from Will, HMV. I think it's HMV. If not, I'm going to write it on screen. One of the cards that I bought is from HMV anyway, because I also got this with the candy, and I love this. I love this green hair on him, and I really like the new cards as well. There was something about the green hair, it was like wow. So yeah, then we have 17, and I managed to find a lot of his Japanese photo cards. They weren't as cheap as I would have hoped for, but I'm still really happy that I found so many of them. This one is for 24 hours. And so is this as well. One is limited A and one is limited C from what I remember. Then I have this one, which is for their first Japanese album. This is the regular version. Happy to have started that one as well, because my Japanese section has been lacking so much. Then we have this card, which is the carrot card for Fallen Flower, which was not expensive at all, which is surprised me because I feel like the carrot cards are so overpriced and expensive. But I did find more of the cards for Fallen Flower, so we have this one. And we have this one as well. So I really did a dent in my Japanese Joshua collection. Then we have this one, which is the last selfie I was missing for their Love fan meeting. So now I am finally complete with that one, which is pretty nice. That was all for 17. Then we have Yang Yang, and I got this album card for the highest, which is, I think this is the random version. There wasn't a lot of other album cards. I'm gonna say this as well. For 17, they had no album cards, at least for Joshua, for the latest Japanese one. And now they're having another one as well, but I was so surprised that I didn't find any of the older or the latest one. So I'm not sure why they had it. But then I stumbled upon some really exciting Yang cards. And it's these cards. It's for On My Youth, and the white back here, they are from KM Station. These are fan sign cards. These are for their offline fan sign in Beijing, and this is Chengdu, I think. So when I saw this, there was some other cards that I had as well, but I remembered the white backing on them, and I knew these were KM Station cards, and so I had to get those. I haven't seen these cards before. I haven't seen it on my card in Japan. I haven't even seen it on templates, and I have been working on getting, I think I saw this one because I have managed to put in a picture of this one in one of the templates for On My Youth. But other than that, I have never seen this before, so I was so happy when I found them. So now I need to rearrange my section in the On My Youth section, because now I have more cards, so that's fun. But yeah, this is the last box for Kbooks. It's all anti. I hope you're prepared for that one. Ooh. Let's do the flyaway first. So we have this Maki Polaroid. This is for first paw print tour. Then we have Joe's. This is for Lunamare. I'm just going to put everything up so that I can get one more visible row down here. Okay, now we have more room. Then we have this Fuma Polaroid for Lunamare as well. And I am collecting the, like to see, the light stick card. I also have a Nicholas's. Then I have some tour cards again, and I'm collecting the selfie cards. I already have this Yuma, but I don't want to take him out of my original set, so I'm buying duplicates. So this is the selfie set that I'm collecting for Lunamare. I also got Joe's selfie. Cute. I got Haru's selfie. And we have Maki's selfie. Then we have more of the moon cards that I'm collecting. This is K. I didn't collect K for this because I'm not that huge fan of... Oh, come on. So many faces. I wasn't so fan of the outfits for him because I'm not a fan of like this type of sailor. So that's why I didn't collect his cards, but only Yuma's, because he did have like a very visual sailor outfit. But now we are collecting sets. So here we have Fuma. There we go. So we have this one. And we have the equivalent for Joe. And we have for Haruya. And now we're just going to start stacking on top. So we have Take. Then we have Maki. Then we have first paw print Polaroid for Take. And we also have it for Lunamare. I'm also collecting the Polaroids for their second anniversary. So here we have Fuma. And we have Taki. And we have Maki. Then we have EJ's Polaroid for first paw print. And we have Joe's. And we have Haruha. Then we have Harua for Lunamare. Back to the moon cards for Lunamare. We have K again. We have Yuma. We have Joe. We have Harua. And we have Maki. I'm halfway through the oh wow. Okay, we have K's second to none Polaroid. And we have from the selfie set that I decided to collect from second to none, this is Fuma. And we have Yuma. I also have the full set for Yuma. Then we have Takis. And for the Polaroids, I decided to collect the non light sticks one because I like them the best. So this is Fuma's for second to none. We have Nicholas, EJ, Joe, Taki, and Maki. Then we have one of the last cards that I was missing for Yuma's set for second to none. And the last one I was missing. So now complete with his full set for second to none. Then we have K's one of his selfie cards for first paw print, and this was the selfie I decided to collect. Already had this one, so this is a dupe. We have Fumas, and we have Yuma. This is also a dupe. And we have Taki. And I love the styling for Taki and Maki this for this tour, so I would really love to have OT, but yeah, we'll just pause that for a minute. Then we have this one, which is a merged card. This is actually a magnet, but I got Yuma's, so it's really cute with cats and his birth date on. Then we have this K card for the logo merch for end edition. It was really cheap, so I decided to get it. For end team, it was really bad about the pricing. We had like a low tier, mid tier, and a high tier. The high tier was definitely Nicholas and also Joe and also part Harua. So we had K and Yuma in like mid tier, and then the other ones Makitaki, Fuma, and EJ was also pretty in the mid tier, so they were like very tier. So I bought a lot of the more cheaper members, you can say that but yeah, I also found this Maki. This is his behind the scenes cards for end edition, and I love my end editions pages, and when I found this I just had to get it. So he's so soft. So yeah, that was a pretty cool find. Where was I? Here. Then we have this Fuma, which is one of his album cards for me. Then we have this OT9 sticker for Aorashi. And another OT9 sticker for Aorashi. Then I was missing the standard cards because one seller sent me the hollow ones for UMS instead of the standard cards, so I had to repurchase the standard cards, and I just figured, why don't I just buy them when I'm here? and so I did. So I have case standard Arashi card. We have Fuma. I think I'm just giving up on trying to. We have Nicholas. And then we have one of the cutest Yuma cards. I would love to fill up a whole 9 pocket with this one, but we're not going to do that. Let's be smart. Then we have Joe. We have Taki. And we have Maki. I was missing EJ and Haruha, and I was stupid and I bought them on Pokemarket, so I have no idea when I will be getting those, but I refuse to buy duplicates of those, so they will just have to wait. So that's how that is. I also found Taki's Tower Records, which means this set is now complete, which is pretty nice. I was hoping to find some of the older ones as well, but I didn't. Then I have this K anniversary membership card. And I want to collect OT9 of these, so we'll see how I'm going to do about it. If I buy a full set and then sell this, or just put it in his merch section, I don't know. We'll see, but I'm happy to get that one. Then I got this unit with Nicholas, Haruha, and Maki. I already have a Yumas, so yeah, I am collecting all of these. Then we have these cards. I am also collecting OT9 of these membership cards. So we have Fuma. We have Haruha. And we have Maki. I already have Yumas on the way. So that's it for photo cards. I did buy something else as well. And I bought this Yuma standee. And like I said, I am trying to collect all of his standees as well. I was also lucky to find his me standee. So we have this one. And I also found his first paw print standee. So at least we got some. There were some there, but these were a little bit more expensive, so I didn't buy anything. And I also checked on Mercari and did a little price research, so I know I can also find them there for maybe a bit cheaper. So that's also something that you need to look for. See if you can find the cards cheaper somewhere else, because some cards are pretty expensive there. So yeah, that's my advice on that one. But I have no clue how many hours I spent in Kbooks, but I had like a full like basket where I'm just putting cards in, and I went through all of the members in the N-Team section because I'm collecting OT. And the one lady said to me, one player, "Are you buying all of these cards?" And I was like, no, I just pulled and picked and just all of the cards that, oh, I'm not sure if I have that one. So there were a lot of dupes there, but like you see, I did buy a lot of photo cards, and this was like the second store that I went to, and I was like, no, I can't buy any more photo cards. But yeah, we did. Let me just move all this away, and we can go to the last store that I bought photo cards from, which is Mandarake. Congratulations, you have made it to the last part of this haul, which is my photo card haul for Mandarake. I didn't buy as many cards here as I did for the other two stores, but I still got some exciting cards. I want to show you how they are stored. I still have this Doyoung in his like sleeve, so this is completely sealed. I can't take this out there, I need to cut it off. But I wanted to show you, it does a description of what this is, and it also has the prices down on the side. So you have the 100, and right beside it is the 110. So it's the 110 that you need to see, because that's with tax, which you need to pay. So I got this doyoung. I'm not going to take him out now, but we got him. Then we got this doyoung, which is a tag card, and this is from their Japanese album. And I also have one for Yoshi, which is also for their Japanese reboot album. Then I have this Maki for Wii, which I needed. And also I have this Taki that I needed. And I also have this Haruga that I needed. So like you see, I did a good dent in my antique collection and also in my wallet. So I need to snip it back a little bit now going forward. But yeah, at least I got a good amount of cards here. Then we got one more Joshua. Sorry, I was interrupted there, but yeah, I got this Joshua Fallen Flower, which means I am only missing one card for Falling Flower, which is pretty exciting. So I managed to do a dent in my Japanese collection after all. I wasn't sure I was going to do that this year, but yeah, this proved it otherwise. Then we have an 80s card, and I'm so happy that I found this. This is his Soundwave card, and I love this exact concept for him for Will era. And yeah, I need to make a full page with these cards for him because I love his green hair era. But I also found another exciting 80s card, and it's this HMV holo cards. I collect these holo cards, but this card was so difficult to find, and I was so late with getting this, and when I found this for such a good price at the Mandarake store, I had to get it. So the overall selection for 80s was a lot better and a lot different from the other stores. This was like heavy on the benefit cards and also some annities and all that, but I don't collect as much merch for 80s, so that's why I didn't buy any annities, but happy to have the ones that I got. And we are continuing on with amazing finds because I found this one as well. This is the third of the Hengare HMV cards that I was looking for, so now I'm only missing the spades one, I think. Yeah, the spades one. So I can't believe I managed to find 3 of these cards on this trip, so really happy about that. And now I need to rearrange my Joshua binder as well. And I also got more exciting Joshua stuff because I also found some of his cafe cards, which I haven't been able to work on as well. So this is the first one. Then we have this one, and these are thicker, like a credit card. And we also have the other one for the set. So now that's complete. And I also have this one for one of their recent sets. So 4 cafe cards. That's like so impressive. But I was also surprised that I didn't find more of the cafe cards there because they are Japanese merch. So yeah, a bit disappointed about that, but that's how it is, I guess. Then I have this. This wasn't in the photo card section, but in the merch section that I looked for after, which I like stumbled upon. But this is the OT9 anti-magnet for that merch set. So we have this one. And I also have this one for the same set as well that I managed to find in the merch section. So yeah, that was my small haul for Mandarake. The section in Mandarake was pretty small. They had like a big section of albums and magazines. I was about to buy a couple of albums, but then I was like, I have nearly no space left in my suitcases. Suitcases, yes, plural. And I had already spent so much money that I just had to back off a bit. But yeah, they also had like a monster of really expensive car, and this store had much more 80s related cars than the other stores. So I would recommend you go there because there were a lot of both 17 and 80s. But also the what I really liked about this store, they had tax-free. So I got tax-free on these cards, so I got back like 10% when I had bought the cards. So you purchase the cards first and take your cards and the receipt and passport, very important, always bring your passport, to the tax-free section and you will get the tax back. So I like went up to the store and paid, and do I get tax-free on this this purchase? And it's like, yeah, just follow the road that the tax-free section is over there. And I couldn't believe that I got tax-free on photo cards, like used photo cards. So yeah, if you want to, that's like a gem, I feel like. So I think that you need to go by this store as well to get some cards. Like I said, I didn't go off book off, but I don't feel like I need to because I bought way too many photo cards after, anyway. So yeah, that was it for my haul. So let me just round off this video. Thank you everyone. If you made it to the end of the video, you are a trooper indeed. Now I'm going to sleeve all of these photo cards, which will be pretty exciting, but I find that very therapeutic. But yeah, the next video will be like a sorting and reorganization video, so I hope you're excited for that. If you have any questions about my trip or the stores I went to, please just ask me below. I will answer any question. So yeah, now I'm going to clean up here and put like a ziploc on my wallet for a little while. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. If you made it to this the end of the video, drop a Japan flag emoji, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.